I studied the LinkedIn algorithm for 465 days, so you don't have to. I also asked some of the fastest growing accounts on the platform to learn how to reach more people and the right people. Thanks to these tips, LinkedIn is generating 30% of my leads and my LinkedIn account is rapidly reaching 20k followers as we speak. Alright, so first, what type of posts work the best on LinkedIn? According to a study made from Richard van der Blom, polls are right now the best to get more reach by providing 1.62 times more reach than the median reach. In second place, you have documents, also known as LinkedIn carousels, which give 1.44 times more reach than the median reach. Number 3 is text plus one image with 1.27 times more reach. And for the other ones, it goes like this. This result has been compiled from thousands of LinkedIn accounts, but on my end, the results are absolutely different. When I post LinkedIn carousels, for example, I have anywhere from 3 to 10 times my average reach. I also have some videos who absolutely crushed it on the algorithm, not just once, but even multiple times just by redoing the exact same post. So, from my own experiments and by talking with creators, I noticed that reach is mostly determined by watch time. Watch time is basically how much time people are staying on your piece of content. So that's why LinkedIn carousels work well in my case, because I share value content. People learn from it, but they have to go through 10 to 20 slides to read my content. When it comes to videos, it's pretty much the same. If you have a cool video, people will easily spend 2 to 10 minutes on it, which will increase your reach massively. So, from a technical standpoint, it's not really the type of post that provides the best reach, but rather on how you leverage a content type to have people spending as much time as possible on it. And the best example I have when it comes to this are probably text posts, which according to the study we talked about a bit earlier, give you 0.9 times more reach than the median reach. I had text posts in my own standards that absolutely crushed it. And in the beginning, I was like, I don't understand why it worked. But after analyzing dozens and dozens of posts I've made in the last couple of months, I realized that every single time a text post crushed it, it was because the content was 1, really intriguing, and 2, just super engaging because I was sharing strong personal thoughts on something. So in the end, content that gives you the best reach are the ones that no one can steal you, where your personality transpires massively. Once I figured out how to get a good reach on my post, I was later on disappointed with the people that were reached at first. Because initially my posts were reaching the wrong audience for my business. Brackle CRM, go try it, 14-day free trial at brackle.com. Essentially, my posts were diffused to France and India, which are very little in my target audience because my target audience is the States and the UK. At first, I was confused because I got equally connections in the States, the UK, and France. I had very little connections in India, but for that, I just thought that when you post in English, you'll have reach there because it's such a massive country, right? But after testing and testing over and over again, I noticed that the reach of your post is actually determined by the people who engage with you. So, for example, if you do a LinkedIn post and that within the first hour of the post, most of the engagement comes from people located in Spain who have naturally tons of connections in Spain, your post will be distributed to Spanish people. So if you want to target a specific country or location with your post, you need people in these locations that will engage with your post. And this sounds easy, maybe if you're Native American, but actually it's not. Everyone is facing problems with rich distributions, as when you speak English, you tend to accept LinkedIn invites from people in many different countries or from fellow Americans that live outside of the States. And so when these people engage with you, it's nice, but you can lose reach in your prime targeted location. So keep that in mind. Now that we know all of this, one question that needs to be answered is how your reach is impacted by engagement on your posts. On this specific question, the study from Richard van der Blom is super insightful. Basically, it goes like this. One like yields 1 point to boost your reach, a comment is 15 points, an instant repost is 10 points, a repost with thoughts is 3 points. Bookmarking the post is 8, and making people click on the See More button is 5. There's also other ways to boost your reach. For example, I noticed that liking and commenting on my own post was boosting my reach during the first hours of the post. I also noticed that it was also reviving the post when I do it 7 to 9 hours later. This was actually confirmed by Richard's study, where sometimes it can boost your reach as much as 25%, which is insane. Engaging with the first hour of posting with all your comments can also boost your reach by up to 40%. Finally, I'd say that the biggest factor to become a GOAT when it comes to mastering the LinkedIn algorithm is simply to have 1. Tons of conversations, specifically with your leads if you want them to see your posts. 2. Building a natural mafia of people that are your peers on LinkedIn is arguably the biggest unfair advantage because it will create a massive synergy between all of you to grow on the platform. And you know, like some people, they have these engagement groups or pods they call it, but when you dig a little bit, it's just rubbish engagement, nothing authentic. So essentially you build nothing out of it, and LinkedIn is pretty good at spotting engagement pods, so you will get a penalty for that essentially, which will reduce your reach over time. On the opposite, finding people you truly like that sell different services and that have the same target audience as you is golden. So to conclude, to truly master the LinkedIn algorithm, there are some recipes, but you need to try different content types to find out what you enjoy producing. Because guys, the thing is, if you don't enjoy LinkedIn carousels, even though they have a great reach, you won't be consistent and to make money out of it. It's all about consistency, guys. Alright, so that's it for me today. If you want to generate more leads and close more deals, like and subscribe to that YouTube channel for more content like this. Cheers, peace, bye.